Well, now that it finally feels like fall, it's the perfect time to give your home a refresh. From simple DIY touches to cozy decor ideas, a home design expert is showing us how to bring all the autumn vibes inside your home. I want to welcome Ty Designs owner, Ty Abdu. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ty, you look like fall today, and you have brought it to our studio. I am so here for this. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing.
Awesome.
I'm loving this weather. And so for people at home, it finally feels like fall and they want to revamp their homes. How can they do that?
So when I think of fall, I think of earthy colors, right? So I start with the color. So as you can see here, I have mustard yellows, I have burnt oranges, deep reds, chocolate browns. Just by starting there, you can definitely turn your space into just an autumn feel.
Yes, and I'm seeing that all over this display, and there's just so many different designs that I'm seeing, from pumpkins to the different colors being incorporated. Can you just kind of walk us through some of these items that we're seeing right now?
Absolutely. So when I think about fall, I like to start with the artificial plants, correct? So we have our greens, again, we have our oranges, we have our scented candles just to bring in that smell. Smell is super important when it comes to setting a tone for a space, right? So, and also the lighting, I have the single candle lights here, I have our lanterns, I have our scented candles. The pumpkin ginger is a very popular fragrance, as well as like a spicy pumpkin, cinnamon, vanilla, that's one of my favorites. And then it just ties everything together.
And it's so funny because before we went live, I was telling you, I was like, it really smells like fall in here. So I assume it's probably some of these candles and these little diffusers that you brought in here, but it really does just bring in the ambiance of fall. And speaking of that fall ambiance, I know lighting is a big deal as well. And would you say like more dim lighting for fall? I'm seeing like this little candle over here.
Yes, LED lights, string lights. Even if you have a fireplace, that is like my go-to. That is like the main focal point of an area. So if you have a fireplace, definitely start with that lighting and then incorporate around that lighting. You don't want too much light because you don't want to be too bright, but to get that fall feel, I would definitely go with a more dimmer light.
That's definitely really great advice. And when it comes to some of those DIY projects, are you recommending that people maybe go to some home and some craft stores to put something like this that we're seeing over here together? It's so beautiful. So what's your advice to kind of get a hold of some of those projects?
Sure. Going to your local at home or your Hobby Lobbies, just grabbing like a plain wreath, and also just adding some stem leaves and just whatever kind of design, whatever kind of feel you want, just incorporating them inside, spacing them out, giving them that feel, and then adding some LED lights.
This is some really, really great advice. Now, when it comes to incorporating different colors, is there any rules to that when you have multiple colors within a display?
Absolutely. So as you can see, I have the creams kind of placed out on the table because I wanted to kind of break it up, you know, just to kind of keep everything settled, because again, it is a lot of bold colors, your reds, your greens, your oranges. So bringing in a soft color would definitely balance out all the colors.
When it comes to some of those little touches that you're going to add to your couch, would you recommend different throw pillows for the fall?
Absolutely. Throw pillows with texture, some large oversized blankets, maybe a texture rug. Those are my three go-tos.
See, you know, when I normally think of it, I think of like throw pillows, but you're right, you can incorporate those rugs and things as well to really just tie in. You can really revamp your whole room for the fall.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to everything that you're doing and helping people with their home design, what should people at home know?
That I am pretty flexible, you know, anything with design I can pretty much do. I feel like design can't be taught, it has to be a passion. So I love season decor. So again, I'm running a special for 15% off for any seasonal decor, any interior decorating, any home staging. So I highly recommend taking advantage of that.
For sure, and if people want to reach out to you, they want to get a hold of your advice, they want to do a project themselves, how can they get that information, Ty?
Yes, ma'am. You can go to my Instagram, Ty Designs_LCC, or my Facebook page, Ty Designs, or you can reach me at 210-865-7425.
Thank you so much for all this inspiration this morning, Ty. I'm definitely feeling inspired, and hopefully the people at home are as well, too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.